So on yesterday's show, we ran down the final and official cast list for the upcoming The Expendables 3, which will feature Mel Gibson as the main villain of the film. But is Gibson taking this role seriously? According to this new image of Gibson that leaked onto the internet, it definitely looks like it. In the image, we see Gibson apparently heading to the gym to work on the Gibson cannons. So John, what do you make of this photo of Gibson? Is he looking good?
Holy crap. I saw this image. I stumbled across this image last night, and I immediately put it up on my Facebook page. I'm like, I was just freaking out when you look at this. Because I remember we were talking about this off camera, that when like Apocalypto came out, you know, Gibson, besides donning the crazy, wacky Saddam Hussein beard, he was like really skinny too, right?
Yeah.
And I remember seeing a picture of him again just about 4 or 5 years ago. In good shape, but skinny, quite skinny. Now you look at this picture.
Right.
Keep in mind, this dude is 57 years old. He is 57 years old. And you know, I put that up and a lot of people are amazed. And some people saying, he just used steroids. He just used steroids. I don't think a lot of people understand how steroids work. Steroids are not like some magic elixir that you just stick in your arm and boop, you just grow muscles. No, what steroids do, and I'm oversimplifying this, but here's the basic gist. What steroids do is they basically, you work out, your muscles break down and tear down, and then they heal and recover and are bigger and stronger. That's what happens when you work out. Well, what the steroids do is they allow you to recover faster. You still got to go into the gym and work out like a savage animal. And you look at this picture, and Dennis will bring it up again. You look at this picture of Mel Gibson. This is a dude who has been working out like a savage feral animal. Like, look, he looks like a burly NFL lineman in this picture. It's just crazy. And now that tells me some pretty good things. Number one, it tells me this dude is taking his comeback seriously. Because you hear actors talking about working hard. Oh, I worked so hard on this film. That means I stood around in my trailer for 8 hours a day, whatever. Gibson is working hard. He is clearly working very, very hard. And so I'm happy to see that. I'm excited. I still say that this movie and Machete 2 can be possibly, potentially his Tropic Thunder, what Tropic Thunder was to Tom Cruise. This could be a great, and I love comeback stories, even when guys have been complete idiots and they've brought all the harm on themselves like Gibson has. I'm still a big fan of comeback stories. I hope he does great in this movie. I love this image, and I'm still kind of floored by it and shamed by it at the same time. Schnepp?
I thought somebody like photoshopped his face on some young dude's like ripped body. When I first saw it, I was like, what's that? Or it's distorted. It's stretched out. Man, that guy's been like working out. So I was thinking maybe he's lifting old Jewish grandmas. Like, I'm totally sorry, 1. I'm totally sorry, 2. I'm totally sorry, 3. So that's the secret workout to get those giant guns. And it's like, you saw the trailer for Machete. He wasn't all jacked up like that. So
well, they just showed his face. You never really see his arms.
But I've seen pictures of him. I guess, I haven't been like keeping my tabs on him. But yeah, he's like super jacked up right now. He's got those like extra thin lines where I was like saying earlier, like when I'm 60, I'm going to start bodybuilding and get all jacked up. When I'm 60.
Not before.
Because he can do it now. Look at
Stallone.
Stallone's all jacked up.
You know, speaking of Stallone, I remember a couple years ago, and Dennis has this picture, but this picture came out of Stallone when he was working out. I think it was either getting ready for Expendables 2 or getting ready for Bullet to the Head, but it's a 65-year-old. This picture of Stallone is a 65-year-old Stallone. I think he's 67 now or something like that. I mean, look at his physique. And I said at the time, you know what? Holy crap. Now, I said, hold on, don't jump to conclusions here. But if you were to actually make a movie version of The Dark Knight Returns. So what about Stallone as Batman in A Dark Knight? Look at this 65-year-old dude. Okay, forget that. Mel Gibson as Batman in a movie adaptation of The Dark Knight Returns comic book by Frank Miller. That's your Batman right there. I'd see that. That's just me.
Whatever he's doing, he looks great. And Stallone looks great.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.